Welcome to Proud of Israeli Civilization, where we explore ancient history and myths. Today, we delve into the remarkable story of Christopher Columbus, the Italian explorer who voyaged across the Atlantic and brought the Americas into Western consciousness. His belief in a spherical Earth fueled his ambition to discover a new trade route to Asia. Instead of heading east, Columbus believed sailing west would lead to places like Japan and China. At 10, he went to sea. By 22, he joined Mediterranean trade journeys. In 1476, his first Atlantic voyage nearly ended in disaster when French privateers attacked, forcing him to swim to Portugal, where he later married and had a son, Diego. After his wife's death, Columbus moved to Spain and had a second son, Hernando, with Beatriz Enriquez de Arana in 1488. His first voyage began in 1492, departing from Palos de la Frontera with 3 ships. Initially heading to the Canary Islands, he then embarked on a 5-week Atlantic journey, landing in the Bahamas. Columbus explored Cuba's northeast coast, landing on October 28th. Initially believing it to be Asia, he realized it was not due to the absence of major cities. Continuing his journey, he made his final stop 3 months later in the Bay of Rincon, northwest Espanola. With limited space on 2 caravels, returning was challenging. Leaving behind 40 men in a temporary settlement on Hispaniola, Columbus returned to Spain to a hero's welcome. He presented his findings to the monarchs, who swiftly moved to legitimize the discoveries and ordered preparations for a second voyage. On September 24, 1493, Columbus set sail from Cadiz, ready to colonize. 2 months after departing, Columbus landed on a rugged island he named Dominica. Weeks later, he returned to Hispaniola, establishing a settlement at La Isabela, where gold was first discovered. On April 24, 1494, he set sail for Cuba and Jamaica, exploring the islands, convinced they were part of a peninsula. After spending time in western Haiti, Columbus returned to Spain on May 30, 1498. He departed from Sanlúcar, Spain, with 6 ships. Despite facing epidemics, they reached Trinidad on July 31st, discovering the Orinoco River's mouth. This marked his first encounter with the South American mainland at the Paria Peninsula, sparking new speculations. Columbus speculated that this new continent might be the biblical Garden of Eden. He sailed to Chacachacare and Margarita, sighted Tobago and Grenada, and imagined the land as part of a new continent, bulging like a pear from China. Ill, he returned to Hispaniola on August 19th, finding settlers in rebellion against him. Columbus, seeking the New World's riches, was compelled to negotiate peace with rebellious colonists on humiliating terms. On March 14, 1502, he embarked on a 4th voyage, with orders from the Queen to avoid Hispaniola and find a westward passage to the Indian Ocean. A storm later stranded him in Cuba, wrecking 1 ship. Frustrated by the Spaniards' harsh treatment and greed for gold, the local islanders stopped providing food. Columbus, inspired by an almanac, threatened to darken the moon. On February 29, 1504, a lunar eclipse frightened the natives into resuming trade. By July, a rescue team from Hispaniola arrived, returning Columbus and his crew to Spain by November 1504. Christopher Columbus passed away in 1506 in Valladolid, Spain, never achieving his goal of reaching the Indies. Nevertheless, his voyages initiated an era of exploration, conquest, and colonization, shaping the modern Western world. Columbus was celebrated for centuries after his death. Thank you for watching, and explore our other historical animations. Like, share, and subscribe.